Hello friends, welcome to the second video of the Upanishad series. Today we are going to talk about the four Mahavakyas, ChaturMahavakyas. So four Mahavakyas are nothing but four great sentences in the Upanishads which are from the Vedas. There are four Vedas and in each Veda, the sentences are taken from the Upanishads of each Veda. So Aitreya Upanishad is from the Rig Veda. And the sentence from Aitreya Upanishad is Prajnanam Brahma. Then is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad from Yajurveda. The sentence is Aham Brahma Asmi. Then third is Chandogya Upanishad, which is from Samaveda, Tat Tvam Asi. Then is the Mandukya Upanishad, Atharva Veda, Ayam, Atma, Brahma. Now, each of these four sentences have been, given as some kind of a definition or, what kind of sentence is that. So, Prajnanam Brahma has been called as the Lakshana Vakya or the defining statement. Aham Brahma Asmi is the Anubhava Vakya or statement of experience, what we have realized. Chandogya Upanishad Tat Tvam Asi is called as the Upadesha Vakya, instructions received from the Guru, instructional statement, what Guru tells teacher, what Guru tells the student. Then it is Ayam Atma Brahma from Mandukya Upanishad. It is the Anusandhana Vakya, which is Anusandhana means to aim at, or what is, what a student should aim at after giving all the knowledge from receiving all the knowledge from the teacher. What are they supposed to inquire into? We are going to now look at each of these statements in detail. Prajnanam Brahma. This pure consciousness is Brahman. Or simply state, you can simply state it, you can call it pure consciousness is Brahman or infinite. Now, it is very important to understand the word Brahman in Hinduism. Hinduism defines Brahman in two ways, Saguna Brahman and Nirguna Brahman. Now, in Saguna Brahman, we call it as the something which has a form or which is manifested, some identity, some purpose. You can relate to it in some kind of, some or the other form. It could be word, it could be an idol, it could be a book, it could be a graphics, it could be a thought, it could be a concept, it could be an idea, anything. So that kind of thing, we call it as the Saguna Brahman. So when you are, worshipping gods, or you're worshipping a book, or you're worshipping a name, or you're worshipping a picture, you're worshipping anything that has some or the other form, even the idea that you worship, that, the God is formless, that is also a thought. So anything that is a thought or or a form or anything that has manifested is called as the Saguna Brahman. Then we come to the Nirguna Brahman. Nirguna Brahman is that which is all pervading, ultimate formlessness. Not even the thought of formless, ultimate formless. The moment you give your formlessness a thought, it again becomes a Saguna Brahman. So here we are talking about the Brahman which is beyond time and space. It has no particular form and is present within all living beings and everywhere. Consciousness that we talk in the Saguna Brahman is limited to creation. It is limited to our mind also, you can say, because even if when you think of, say, the God is formless, it is a thought in your mind. It is limited to your mind. It is limited to your creation. But in Nirguna Brahman, we are talking about pure consciousness that is infinite, all pervading, supreme reality, ultimate reality, which you just cannot perceive in any way. This is how we define the Nirguna Brahman. So here when the Prajnanam Brahma, in this sentence, we are talking about the pure consciousness, the ultimate consciousness, Nirguna Brahman, which is infinite, all pervading, ultimate reality. Then Prajnanam Brahma, as I said, is the Lakshana Vakya, because it draws our attention to the existence of an all-pervading consciousness in all beings. Then we come to the second sentence, Aham Brahma Asmi. Now, I am Brahman, I am Brahman, I am infinite reality, I am the divine. Here, Aham is the witnessing I and not the I that we use in the general term. For example, say if if you're thinking something and you realize, oh, what am I thinking? It is not good to think like this. It is very bad. Who tells you what am I thinking? Somebody else is also there within you. There is somebody who is witnessing everything. And that is the witnessing I. When you think, oh, I am thinking, then somebody has noticed or witnessed, so what are you thinking? That is your witnessing I. So here, this is the sentence of the experience. Your teacher tells, what they have experienced. Here, the consciousness has been established as the Brahman. We have understood the word Brahman earlier, the supreme reality. But how does that affect you and me as an individual? There must be some relationship. So this sentence establishes that relationship. I am that Brahman. Now, Asmi is the word that establishes the relationship between the Aham and the Brahman. Asmi tells us that with respect to consciousness, I, the witnessing I, okay, again, always think of witnessing I or the inner self or the consciousness in the Upanishads. So, and Brahman are identical. Now, in the earlier sentence, we learned that Brahman is infinite. It is absolute. It is infinite. If it is infinite, it has to be one. Can you divide infinity by 1 or 2 or 3? Can you say there are more than one infinite? It sounds a very ridiculous statement. So that is why it says that means if Brahman is infinite, it has to be one. That means my individual consciousness is included in it. In this way, both the microcosmic and the macrocosmic are connected in this sentence. So this was from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Now we come to the Tat Tvam Asi. This is from the Chandogya Upanishad. See, popularly this has been translated as that thou art, but simply stated, it says that's what you are. I try to simplify it because I'm more comfortable with the modern English than this, old English. So that here is the infinite Brahman. The word that is a pronoun referring to which is further away, out there, or beyond our reach. Now, how do we say that? Can you see that tree? Can you see that flower? Can you see that car? Can you see that phone? That we always, use some or the other word like tree, phone. But how do you, refer to something which is formless? There's nothing there. That is why it is just left with the pronoun that. And what is that? That infinite, that is the infinite Brahman. Then it says you, Tvam. Tvam means you. You here is not the one which is in the gross or the subtle body, but as an individual consciousness. Now, again, when in the previous example, previous sentence, I gave you an example of witnessing I. There's something which is there in you as a consciousness, which is not a part of your body, which is not a part of your senses. So we are talking about that Tvam, that you, your inner self, your inner consciousness. So that you are that consciousness. Now here the teacher, this is called as the Upadesha Vakya. It is an instruction sentence given by the teacher to their student. Say, this is the, take this sentence as your guide and practice meditation with the above conclusion as your guide. Your student is clearly instructed that his Atman is identical with the universal Brahman, or his individual consciousness is same as the universal consciousness. Then we come to the Ayam Atma Brahman. This self is the truth. This soul is the absolute, the ultimate reality. Here, now it is not about you and me. This, it comes to the word this, Ayam, this. The self within us, in all of us, is same as the supreme self in every being and the thing in the world. And then we have realized, when we experience this, we have realized the statement, the truth of the statement, Ayam Atma Brahman. Now, how in the original shloka, it starts with the Swa Prakash. It means on account of the self luminosity, non-relativity, universality, Atman and Brahman are the same. Now, this sentence is something that is to be practiced. because in okay, let me tell you in something Mandukya Upanishad. In Mandukya Upanishad, it takes the it talks about 4 states of consciousness. First is waking, second is dream, third is deep sleep state, and fourth is the Turiya Avastha. Turiya is the ultimate consciousness level, your supreme reality. So when it describes in such a way that this is what your aim should be. Go out, you have to walk from the waking state to dream state, from dream state to deep sleep state, and then the fourth state is the anusandhana is something that you need to aim at. Anusandhana statement, Ayam, Atma, Brahman. So now in the earlier sentences, it all explained using, I and that, you and that. There are still 2 here for the explanation purpose. But in this sentence, it says that individual consciousness is same as the universal consciousness. It reveals the, non-dual nature of the Brahman. So this is all for today. If you love reading, please try reading my books, especially Scrapping All the Mythologists. This is the latest book. Now this will really chip off a lot of conditioning and what of false stories that all the mythologists have spread. They have written about the Hinduism scriptures or stories from our Puranic history. Please do read this book and write your review on the Amazon or Google or Goodreads. This is very important, and I'll definitely come up with a new video very soon. Actually preparing the PowerPoint slides is taking time. That is why I'm not regular with the videos, but I'll try my best to bring at least 2 videos a week. So thank you so much. Shall wait for my next video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.